guys, me joined Maxx C today. I'm here with Ditsy.
What up?
And he will be showing us his 60 card Lightsworms.
You know it. Alright. So for Lightsworms, it's 60 cards. Obviously, you'll see a grass in here eventually in Desires. But monsters wise, I'll tell you what, is that fine now?
Yeah, should be fine.
I'm probably just going to lay out all the Lightsworms now, all the mains. So pretty much 2 Lumina. Don't really need her at 3 because if you run her at 3, I find even at 60 she kind of be a bit too much cloggy. So you really don't need her more. And Raiden, yeah, he's main, he's amazing and all, but again, I find him too much at 3. You don't really need more than that 2. I mean, the good mill effect during your main phase and then end phase, plus additional names for your JD and punishment later on. Obviously, standard triple Wulf. Even if you see him in your hand, you can still get him out, so he's fine. You want him at 3, you don't really risk it. Felis, on the other hand, you only want it 2, because whereas with Wulf, if you mill Wulf, you get the summon, whereas Felis is only a monster effect, so it's kind of iffy, so that's why you only want it at 2. So, pretty much understandable. It's standard ratios. And then normal Lightsworn's wise, it's just a one-off Lyla. Her effect is actually really decent. It can get around like field spells and stuff. And then, yeah, you only want it as a one-off though. But Twilightsworns, I run triple Lumina. I actually don't. I hardly ever see her, which is the
I
thing.
never see who summon her.
Like I never get to her. It's always Lightsworns, never Twilights. But she's also really good because if you combine her with Snow, it's just you banish the stuff and then you just get it back off of Lumina, so it's really fun. And then it's to Ryko. You want Twilightsworn Ryko instead of Lightsworn Ryko because his effect is like, it's a non-targeting banishment effect, which is huge in today's game. You don't want it free because, again, he's like, because you've got to use your normal summon for him, which is kind of the downside, and he's like really weak, as in 200 attack. So you only want him at 2, and he's absolutely fine at that. And that's it for Lightsworns and Twilights. But then for your big bad boss ones, it's 2 JD and 1 punishment. Only 1 punishment because you're more likely going to drop the JD, hence why 2 and only 1 punishment. Plus punishment isn't all that, you know. I mean, it's a nice effect, don't get me wrong, but you only need it at 1, just because JD's like 10 times more viable, you know?
Yeah.
But that's it. So, standard, free Snow, this card is the bomb. It's just way too strong to be honest, you know? Her not being a once per turn, this is a standard mill deck, you're gonna have more than enough resources to get her going as many times as you possibly please. So 3 is standard. I never find her clogging, that's the thing. I mill her more than anything. Because, you know, there's so much mill in this deck, it's unreal. Then next, we run the Predaplant engine. Because, you know, who doesn't love being able to search out getting a rank 3 and then searching out your Brilliant Fusion. But then sometimes I hardly ever see this, or I won't open it, and you kind of want to see this in your opening hand. Because this is like, this will get you going so much. So on top of it, I run 3 Lonefires just to see it a lot more. But yeah, I mean, if you mill the Cobra, then it's like, oh, fair. But then I don't know. I mean, it's more resources for Snow at the end of the day. But the reason for Lonefire is to see Predaplants more. Next is triple Gofu, because who doesn't love 1 card deco talkers, you know? And then if you draw into it late game, you
1 card deco.
Yeah.
You need 3 effect masters.
Yeah. Special this, then you get your 2 tokens. Your tokens go into Link Spiders, and then your 2 Link Spiders and 1 Gofu for your decode. 1 code decode. But obviously with 2 Link Spiders out of the way. But and then late game, if you draw into this, there's ways to get it out of my hand, so it's not dead in hand late game, which is nice. Next is 3 Goblindbergh. This is a huge combo piece because if I've got Wulf or Felis in hand and you can't normal summon set them, this is where Goblindbergh comes in because they can be special by card effects. Hence, yes, plus rank 4 plays. You know, never a dead card to be honest. And recyclable off of misses, which is nice. The next is 2 hat triggers. The reason this is because standard Lightsworns nowadays just swarm the field, and it's if you've got 2 or more monsters. Well, if there's 2 or more monsters on the field, it's a free special summon. Plus, it helps you get into Minerva 10 times quicker, and it's actually really nice against tricksters. Because if he keep burning you, he then becomes 3300, and that's a lot of attack, you know. So that's it. The next, it's 1 Trick Clown and the Garnet. Oh, well, these are all the one-offs, to be honest. Trick Clown and Garnet mainly for your Brilliant engine, really. The one-off 1000 blades, because if you do the Predaplant engine, you go into, you add your Brilliant and you make Invoker, special disc, make misses, then you do your Brilliants, drop in this, then you get these 2, plus a Seraphinite off of 1 Brilliant Fusion. So it's really nice. Then the other one-offs is 1 Gub, because, you know, 1 mills. I mean, if you can mill like a Felis or a Wulf off of this, it's really nice. Plus, it's a nice tuner. The 1 Maxx C, because, you know, you want to Maxx C challenge and get the draws on. And the 1 Eclipse Wyvern, it's a nice tech, because if you mill this, you get to banish your JD or your punishment. It's more or less going to be your JD, and then when it's banished, you add it. So, I mean, you banish it off snow, so you're always going to guarantee whatever dragon you need, you're going to get off of this. So it's really nice. That's it for monsters. There's a lot of monsters in there next to all your spells. Obviously, the 1 Graphic Screener. RIP, I wish it would be at 3, but what can you do? I mean, if I mill all that stuff, it's happy. If I get snows and wolves, I'm laughing for days. But I mean, if I don't need it, I mean, I can always like set it and try and kind of bluff them away, I guess. Next is free charge. Oh, it's so good having charge at 3. It's the best card in the world. It's back at 3. We're going to play free charge. It's so explanatory, you know?
I'm pretty sure the best card in the world is 35 hertz.
Oh, get out of here, DJ. Mate, my Ryko will say no. Then next is free solar recharge. We have more than enough Lightsworns for draw power. Yeah, they're alties.
Where did you get alties?
Matty had a free spare in his folder, so I bought them off him. He had each 3 himself, and he had 3 spare, so I was like, Matty, you love me, sell me him.
Okay.
So, yeah, we have more than enough Lightsworns to get the draw power off, so free solar recharge, pretty standard to be honest. Next is, yeah, 3 Brilliant Fusions. I mean, what can you say? You need to see it. If you don't see it, you can add it. And then if you've got 1 in open hand, you can then ditch it for your Seraphinite to gain its attack and defense if you like. I don't know. Next, Triple Desires. You're 60 cards, man. I mean, you can pull it off as easy as much, and you really don't mind what happens. I mean, it's worth it. Sometimes you get bad banishments, but what can you do? That's the game nowadays. But yeah, Triple Desires, because draw power is fun. Triple Twins, because don't like back row. And like I said, Gofu's earlier. If I don't need it, just ditch them off, you know. And then the other one-offs is 1 Foolish and 1 Soul Charge. This is like, depending on what I need, if I really need a Snowing Bin because I haven't milled it, that will do it. Or if I need a Wolf or rank 4 play, bam. And then Soul Charge late game is just amazing. Get all my big guys back late. It's beautiful. Okay, next is your extra deck. So, the 1 Invoker, as I said, the Predaplant engine for your 1000 blades. Standard combo. It gets you a nice big board, and you can just like make a big board and OTK if they don't stop anything, which is nice. Double Minerva. You don't want her at 3, you don't want her at 1, she's too good, so you run her at 2, you know? She's a really strong card now, to be honest. Lightsworns are just getting stronger and stronger, so I'm loving it all, to be honest. I mean, the mill effect, get the draws, and then she dies by your battle card effect, mill and blow up more stuff if she gets the Lightsworns, of course. So really strong card, plus another name for JD and punishment late game, which is helpful. That's the effects. The 1 Seraphinite, because yeah, there's no other fusions, just this self-explanatory. Then your synchros, we won the 1 Michael, because it's Lightsworn's Michael. Double Omega, because in a really good turn you can drop 2 of these and you can get 2 cards out, plus another monster to kind of protect you. And the 1 Stardust in case I'm feeling like some destruction. So Stardust is a nice card to go into. I mean, you don't always need it, hence why the Stardust is there, because it can actually save you. And then your links are 2 Link Spiders, the 1 Misses to go into, the 1 Proxy for protection, 1 Decode, 1 Guy Saber to open up more spaces, and 1 your big bad boss guys, which you can kind of kind of interrupt them a lot is one top of logic. Because if I can drop this and there's always snow and bin, they'll know like I can drop the snow and kind of interrupt him whenever and keep a big 3k guy. So that's it, really. You know? And then 2 tokens for your go-throughs. That's it.
So yeah, that's been the deck profile of 60 card Lightsworms.
Got any opinions? Drop a comment.
Okay.
No.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you later.